Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Tuesday, March 26, 2024, year of our Lord, season number 2, episode number 86. In today's show, we will talk about White Castle, Forrest Gump, and Saturday Night Live. Let's go. In my life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine is going to go back to 2015. In 2015, we have a friend, he's a family friend that we've done more than a couple of bikes for, by the name of Walter Butkus. Walter Butkus and his wife Lisa are wonderful people, and we always enjoy their company. So Walter is actually in the White Castle Hamburgers Hall of Fame. This man loves his White Castle. Now, I had only eaten White Castle once before, because we don't have them down here in the South, or at least in my area in Texas. And I remember going in before with my friend the Goose, and we were in Indianapolis, and it's me and Joe T and the Goose, and they ordered like 6 hamburgers. And I said, 6 hamburgers? Are you nuts? And he said, Rick, these are little. I said, I don't want 6. Give me 1 or 2. And they're little bitty, like a sausage and biscuit. Maybe they call them sliders. I don't know. But so Walter wanted us to build a bike around White Castle. I'll have to post a picture of it if I have some, and I should. Let me see. I'm right here. Post pics. So we built the White Castle bike. It came out really good, and one of the cool things was when we unveiled it, Walter got the big shots from White Castle to fly to Texas, and they actually set up a grill, and the big shots from White Castle cooked White Castle burgers here on site and gave them to everybody here. And I think it's most people, it was their first time ever eating a White Castle burger. They're really good. I mean, they're real thin and they're small, but they're really good. And, they tell the stories, at 2 a.m. They're really, all that stuff. I guess people go out and get tanked and stop at White Castle, kind of like they do Whataburger down here. So that was a pretty cool experience, and I'll never forget it. And I appreciate my friend Walter allowing us to share that experience with him. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big old... Ooh, hey, look at that, man. I ain't kidding here. Look at that. So you got some purple, fade to lighter purple, fade to orange, fade to green, fade to blue. These got sequins on them, like Marilyn Monroe's dress, I'm thinking. Okay, so you've got the blue logo, white toe, white sole, double black racing stripes, 2 vent hose, blue shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These really are, say it with me, y'all, these really are some handsome chucks. Let's check the office. Right there. Weekly memo. Let's put this on my desk. Weekly Memo, 1960. So my grandma in Sayre, Oklahoma, had this calendar, Sayre Abstract Tile and Guarantee Company. So let's look on today in 1960. Saturday was the 26th, 86th day of the year. My grandpa's name was Dick. Dick had our sow killed today. We bought a half a beef for $80. Dick and I went to town tonight. We all went over to Gibbs and Louise's house. That's pretty cool. My grandma and her little diary here. Sometimes I like to look at it just to see, what she was doing. But back in those days, it was a big deal just to go to town. And in 1960, they lived on a farm just outside of Sayre. And I can't imagine that life. I like to imagine it, but I just can't imagine, you killed a sow for the meat and bought a half of. They were tough people back then. Dad joke. What was Forrest Gump's password? One, Forrest, one. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. No one can destroy you but yourself, and no one can save you but yourself. What does that mean, Rick Fairless? That means it's all up to you. That means what you want to do. You figure it out and you do it. People that do bad things, they thought about it. They had a choice. They didn't got to do them bad things. And people that do good things, they thought about it. They didn't have to do those good things. They chose to. Do the right thing, and the world will be a better place, and you will be a better human. Do the right thing. Today is Tuesday. We should have a pretty good day. It's cooler today. A cold front blowed in last night. It's like 60-something degrees today, which is okay. And if you've never been here, it's quite the place. Our spring fling is April 5th, 6th, and 7th. I invite you to come out. It'll be a good time to see the place with a full tilt boogie going on. A lot of good music. It'll be a wonderful spring fling. If you have a bike for sale, we'd love to talk to you about buying it or putting it on consignment. If you're looking for a bike, strokersdallas.com. If you're looking for some merchandise, strokersdallasmerch.com. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Who am I? I was born in January 1922. I was born in Illinois. I was the first woman to produce a sitcom. I've won 7 Emmys in my career, and my career spanned over 80 years. I appeared in over 120 TV shows and films. I was married to Alan Ludden, remember from Password, for 18 years. I am the oldest person to ever host Saturday Night Live. Who am I? I am Betty White. And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. All right, so tell me about White Castle. Do they have them where you're from? What's the story on White Castle? Do you like them? Tastes pretty good to me. All right, Rick Fairless. I got to go check on Forrest Gump. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.